Hey, just wanted to do a quick update, like 1,000 years later, on my Saga conversion that I did. It's pretty dusty because it's been sitting around. Um, this gun I purchased 7 years ago, before I left New Jersey. I bought it in the original Saga sporting configuration with the Monte Carlo hunting stock. And I did the whole trigger group. I moved the trigger group up, with, this is a U.S. made Arsenal trigger group with Arsenal Soviet plum furniture, standard Warsaw pack stock, standard pistol grip. I modified this to accept standard AK magazine, so I had to install a bullet guide inside, and I had to file the mag catch down. I also, up here, I got a Russian gas tube, and I got the Arsenal plum handguard, upper and lower handguards. And because I don't have the tooling, I don't have a house with a garage yet. Once I do, I'm gonna do a whole entire AK building workshop. I'm gonna have all the proper tools to do everything. For now, I just bought a Dinzag Arms lower handguard retainer. It's a bolt-on. It's a very nice piece, but very expensive. I think it was like $80 or something crazy. I can't believe I even spent that much for that. It's a very nice piece, though, high quality, and it works great. Because the gas block and the sight block has to come off in order to put a standard retainer on here, and I don't have a hydraulic press, and I didn't want to hammer this thing off. I wanted to do it properly, so this is fine for now. This is just a simple, conversion that I did. I'm very happy with it. It's really lightweight because it's just a simplified. It's a simplified version of the Arsenal SGL 21, basically, is what this is. Of course, there's a lot of stuff missing on this that you get on the Arsenal, and I probably paid about as much as the Arsenal SGL 30 or 21s were when they first came out, by now. But at the time in New Jersey, they didn't have a New Jersey legal Arsenal SGL 31 or 21 yet. This was before that. They do have one now, but so I had to make myself a Jersey legal version. That's why I got the original Saga, and the only other option I had was those IO Inc. American crap AK, or the Romanian Wassers, which they're fine if you pre-inspect them and everything. But my first AK, I wanted a Russian one. I wanted to have a Russian one. You are on this version. You are missing, because this is an early Saga, it does not have magazine well dimples. It's not a big deal, but it's for styling purposes. There's no mag wobble with the Circle 10 polymer mag. But anyway, what else don't you get? You don't get the oh yeah, there's also the 1000. Or sorry, I think on the 7.62 it's a 800 meter sight. 545 is 1,000 meters. This is just 300, just because it's for the sporter version. You do get the rifle rail here. You also get, it comes with a different gas tube up here. It's how can I say it? It's got this plate welded on the top, and it's got just a long extended lower handguard that comes out to here, and it comes like up to here with an open top on it. It doesn't come with the accessory lugs, which would be right here. It would come out like this little notch thing here, and then it also doesn't come with a bayonet lug, which would be here. And it doesn't have threaded muzzle. Doesn't have a threaded sight block or a thing, which if you get lucky, I cut about, I think, I don't know, ½ inch or 3/4 of an inch of this shroud here on the end, and if you get lucky, some of them do have threads already underneath of that are hiding. I cut mine off. I wasn't one of the lucky ones. So I'm gonna get a die, and I'm gonna tap. I'm gonna do my thread. I'll cut threads myself, in 14x1 left-hand threads for standard AKM muzzle brakes, and I'll be working on that soon as I can afford to buy a stupid tap and die with all the proper stuff. You need a bore alignment thing that goes in there so you don't mess up your threading job. What else can I say about this thing? It's been great. I can't even imagine how many rounds I had to shot over 1,000 rounds out of this thing, and it never ever failed ever. I freaking probably cleaned this thing 3 or 4 times in the last 7 years. It's all. I mean, it's an original Russian from Izhmash. I mean, it's from the original factory, the original AK factory, and all the internals are proper AK internal. Mechanically, inside mechanically, this is closest to an AK-103 rifle. It does not. The bolt. The internals are not the same as an AKM. They're, I believe they're the same as the AK-103, which is the most modern version of the 7.62 AK. Of course, that one has the side folder like the AK-74M, with all the cuts in the receiver and everything. But as far as mechanically, like the bolt and the all the internal mechanical stuff is all AK-103. Well, of course, only semi-automatic only, not full auto, but the bolt's the same and everything. Nowadays, I would never do this again. At the time, this is the only way I could have a Russian AK in jerseys to build this. I probably have $800 invested. And at the time, if I was living in a different state, the Arsenal SGL 21s were about $850. I mean, I know now they're $1 billion. But that's why now, I mean, a regular sporting Saiga is going for about, let me see, 550, I think, or 600. I've seen them, they're kind of expensive. That's without a conversion. I mean, you're honestly, by the time you get done doing everything, you are way better off just buying an Arsenal gun in the first place. Spend a few hundred extra bucks because you're going to end up spending it anyway, and you have everything. So I freaking love this gun. This is my first AK. I'm hugely attached to this, and I'll never get rid of it. And it works fantastic. It'll do the job any other AK would. But yeah, now, I mean, yeah, just buy an Arsenal. Or there's tons of other companies doing it now that you can get for a pretty good price too. I think the Arsenal is the most accurate to the original design from Russia. But yeah, there's a few companies that are doing really, really nice Saiga conversions if you want a true Russian AK. Now, of course, if you saw my other video, I did buy an Arsenal SLR 104FR, which is a Bulgarian AK-74M clone, which either the Bulgarian or the Russian ones are just great. And this is original. The thing that's nice about these versus the other parts kits guns is this is an original Russian Izhmash receiver. This is not American, and this is an original Izhmash cold hammer forged chrome line barrel. And all, that's the two most important part. Well, especially the barrel. The barrel is the most important part, and the Russian barrels are just freaking awesome, man. They're just really good. I don't know how awesome the American ones are yet. I don't really have much experience with American AK barrels, but these are just ridiculously good. These are a lot more accurate than older versions of the parts kit guns that you can find, but I think that stuff's starting to change. The quality of American AK parts is very good now. and the whole AK world is changing in the United States. And even I was looking at that Century C39, which I can't believe how awesome that gun is. I mean, it's a freaking American, 100% American-made milled receiver AK-47 variant. There's a couple of differences that you know you don't get lugs or anything like that, but I mean, it's $600 for a milled AK. and this is a Bulgarian Circle 10. These are the best magazines that you're gonna find for a 7.62 AK in the United States, because they're more durable than the steel mags, and they're lighter weight, you know, and they have steel reinforced. They got steel up here, steel locking lug, all the good stuff from Bulgaria. And this, I have a US made floor plate because I haven't changed the piston out yet, so I'm down one US part for the stupid 922R compliance bullcrap, so I had to swap out this floor plate just to add one more part to make it 922R compliant. And then I got this sling is a surplus Polish AK sling, just a standard AK sling from Poland. I think that was pretty cheap, $13 or $8, or I forget, it was so long ago. But yeah, I mean, that's it. This gun is great. It's super lightweight. Doesn't have the what's it called? I don't have a cleaning rod because it doesn't have the lugs up here. I'll get all that stuff eventually. I mean, once I get a house and stuff where I can set up a nice workbench, I'll finish all this. I didn't want to spend the money to send it out to somebody I don't know to freaking do all this crap. I want to do it myself. So this is fine for now. You know, I'll just wait. Plus, I have my new arsenal to play with for now. This is like my go-to gun. End of the world comes, this is the gun I'm grabbing. I have so much experience shooting this gun. I have more experience shooting this gun than any other gun ever. I just have more rounds downrange with this than any gun, and it's just great. And now I'm just looking forward to my next AK. I'm not even sure what I want yet. I'm looking at Polish Tantals. I'm looking at the Yugo M70 AB2 underfolder. I'm looking at the Polish PMKMS, which is a Polish AKMS underfolder clone of the Russian AKMS. And I'm also looking at Romanian RPKs. I'm thinking about maybe doing a DMR RPK, like the Iraqi Tabuk version. I know those are made on Yugoslavian parts mixed with Iraqi parts, but I kind of want to do maybe a regular RPK version, the long heavy barreled. I'll change the stock and I'll put a scope on it instead of since I can't have a full auto unless I was like rich as hell, and it's a semi-auto only RPK, I would change it into a DMR instead of a squad automatic weapon, since it's not full auto. So I would just do like a designated marksman style AK, and I'm throwing that idea around with the thicker RPK receiver and everything. But we'll see whatever I find the best deal on, and whatever makes me go crazy in a couple months when I can afford another AK. But anyway, that's it.